Well, June is Cancer Immunotherapy Month, and Dr. Spigel with Sarah Cannon Research Institute tells more about the treatment for cancer patients in today's Let Me Help.
Hello, I'm Dr. David Spigel. I'm a medical oncologist and am the Chief Scientific Officer at Sarah Cannon Research Institute in Nashville, Tennessee. Immunotherapy is a very exciting way to help patients fight cancer. It's hard to believe, but we've had drugs now on the market for about 11 years. So this is not exactly new. And still remains a very exciting kind of advance in how we help people fight cancer, and maybe one of the most exciting areas in science, period. The idea is kind of simple. Take our body's own defense system, our own immune system that protects us from everything bad, like infections, whether we think about viruses and bacteria, and can we use that defense force to attack cancer? Yeah, there are about 20 different cancer settings. So what I mean is like in breast cancer or in lung cancer or in bladder cancer, there's 20 different kind of clinical settings where a patient could be facing a diagnosis of cancer. And it might even be what we call early stage or curable cancer or advanced. Sometimes we use the terms metastatic or stage 4 cancer. That we don't usually think about curative settings. We hope for that, but we know those are settings where we're trying to slow the cancer down and create remissions. There are all those different kinds of settings where now immune therapies are really a standard way we treat those cancers. And there's still amazing developments happening now. Clinical trials are really a way to study new therapies. And at Sarah Cannon, that's really why we exist, is to help develop new therapies to fight cancer through clinical research, through clinical trials. And so those can take the form of a patient, say, gets treatment A. Everybody gets treatment A, and it's a new advanced therapy that they will try. There are situations where we have what are called randomized trials where patients might get treatment A, they might get treatment B. And so there's different ways patients can get access to new therapies. But in every case, you're trying to offer somebody an opportunity to get something innovative, something new and exciting that could be years before that would ever be on the market. At a broader level, this is how new therapies are discovered and tested and made sure that we're making the proper decisions on what new treatment should come to the standard of care for people across the world. There's a lot of great resources out there. One that I would refer folks to is cancercarescri.com. That's a great resource for a lot of the really exciting things we're doing at Sarah Cannon Research Institute. And happy to help patients anytime with any questions they have.
Even if there's a chance it doesn't work, even if there's a chance there are risks, like with any treatment, people who are dealing with really aggressive forms of cancer or other diseases and illnesses, a lot of them are saying, hey, I raise my hand, put me in that trial. I want to be a part of the frontier of these new therapies.
Yeah, and what's so exciting with Nashville having so much research going on is there are all kinds of research trials going on that people can get involved with to help advance the science and these developments.
Yeah. And I just think they're all heroes, for stepping out of their comfort zone because you just don't know. But of course, when you are dealing with something that is so aggressive, you want to try, but at the same time, you may want to, your family may say, oh, wait.
That's right.
I think you're just so brave regardless.
Yeah, big personal decision. Well, earlier this month, Dr. Spigel and thousands of oncologists attended the American Society of Clinical Oncology Conference in Chicago. It's better known as ASCO, and thousands of groundbreaking research from around the world, different papers are presented. Dr. Spigel says some of the biggest announcements were studies on early stages of cancers and immunotherapy.
Could these therapies be applied to folks who have early stage cancer? And that's what we saw this year, is that if you add immunotherapy, and there are different studies and different kinds, to traditional ways of treating, say, early stage colon cancer, early stage stomach cancer, early stage head and neck cancer, there were dramatic improvements in how patients do. So those are groundbreaking advances that today are changing how patients get their care.
Yeah, really exciting. ASCO is a major step in the process for new therapies to hit the market. Successful studies will be published in journals with separate peer reviews and then reviewed by the FDA. Stay with us. We'll be back with much more. News Channel 5 at 9.